Jesus is Lord. Oh my God.
Plan of how it is done. My encouragement is that you read, and then if you're asked to review a book from today in the MKO Foundation, use this as your guideline. As you do it every time, it is something we do every time that we get strong in. By the time you get to the university and the lecturer asks you to review a book, you'll be the one that the other undergraduates will come to for advice on how to do it. Thank you.
Here to read a novel titled The Mysterious Dancer.
Your name?
My name is Angwachine from GSS Owedi. I'm in SS2 class. The village lay calm in the morning sun. The peace was undisturbed, except for a few red-tailed bells. She was Udenkwo's stepmother. It is I, Uju, she replied, trying to sound happy. Hi, so early. Ojaku muttered.
Hello students, my name is Indubisi Chamaka. I'm from CSS in Mako. I'm in JS 3. The title of my reading is The Mysterious Dancer. The village lay calm in the morning sun, the peace and undisturbed except for a few red-tailed birds holding their early morning conversations. Over the village, it was the month for the dance of the maidens.
I am in SS1. I'm from Comprehensive High School, Ogugu. The name of the book, The Mysterious Dancer. The village lay calm in the morning sun. The peace was undisturbed except for a few red-tailed birds holding their early morning conversations. Down the path, she hardly noticed the happy surroundings. Called out, what she wants so early in the morning. Thanks.
I'm from CSS Savile. I'm in SS1. I'm here to present a reading titled The Mysterious Dancer. The village lay calm in the morning sun. The peace was undisturbed except for a few red-tailed birds holding their early morning conversations. A stranger will marvel at the clean paths with the shrubs cut back on both sides.
So important that you cannot even let the dew dry on the grass, continued her hostess gravely. Uju could hardly control her temper.
My fellow students, my name is Okolo Faustina. I'm in SS2 from CSS Ugo. The title of my reading is The Mysterious Dancer. Chapter 1. The village lay calm in the morning sun. The peace was undisturbed except for a few red-tailed birds holding their early morning conversation. A stranger would marvel of the calm path with the stranger. A stranger would marvel at the calm path with the shrubs cut was sunny or rainy. At last, she arrived at a compound gate.
Yes.
Pause mean a short break in reading, a short break that keeps the audience waiting for the next word to come. Now, virtually all the readers committed this error, but one of them didn't. One of them read freely, continuously from the beginning to the end, without encountering any break. Now I'm going to give us the result in that order. The poorest performance today, I hope there are many other students from Ogugu who are better than the person who represented them today. She needs to work hard on herself on how to read fluently. She was the one that kept the audience most waiting for her to move from one word. They are often going back to repeat what she had read. So we'll give the 6th position today to Cooperative High School, Ogugu. And then Ogugu is followed by CSS Ubo, 5th position. And then that school is followed by Oweli Girls, that's 4th position. And then the 3rd position goes to Mako. And then St. Mary's Mission School Oweli has the 2nd position. And that leaves us with CSS Abudu. And I'd like to remind us that it appears it was from this same school that also had the best reader the other time. Please, let's give them another round of applause. And if it is one area they have proved twice to be doing very well, I hope they will continue. It is nice. If you have something you are doing very well, hold to it while trying to diversify to other areas. And I hope the rest of us from the other schools will take a cue from them. I listened to the girl and she read, she was composed like the others, and she read. I was waiting for the short break to come and she didn't stop. She kept reading fluently from the beginning to the end. Another applause, please.
Thank you very much.
Because they hear an applause. They joined because they were no longer listening. They didn't know that you have come to the end of the reading. The way you were reading took their minds out of it. Now, apart from being composed, that's what we call compartment, and then speed of reading, being able to move quickly from one word to another. The other point is fluency, what we call elocution. I would like to say that in our reading today, there wasn't much problem with pronouncing words correctly. The last time we met at Ogugu, I spent some time trying to identify for you on the board the words that were mispronounced by those who read. Today, there aren't many. There's just one word that Nigerians generally mispronounce, which the last reader from Ogugu gave us. She said, my aunt. That word is not pronounced aunt. Otherwise, the person you call aunt should be called auntie. The correct English pronunciation is aunt. Aunt, not aunt. You say aunt, my auntie, but not aunt. But Nigerians generally say aunt, but after that they still say my auntie. So the correct pronunciation is aunt, auntie. So today, really, our assessment is based squarely on elocution. Since most of the readers pronounce the words in the passage correctly. So I think we need to applaud ourselves for that. Applaud for those who read today. Let us hope it is a permanent improvement which will affect the rest of us. So what do I mean by elocution then? Now, many of the readers had to pronounce a word up to 3 times, go back to it over and over again, and some experienced several pauses. You know what a pause means?